Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to September Town Hall, and a warm welcome to everybody who's already joined us. Hey, Lucas. Hey, Jan. How are you guys doing?
Hey, Chile. Very good. Very good.
Hello, hello.
Nice. So, as usual, we've got stuff to talk about on the fronts of partnership, in-app events, new features, and we will talk about each one of them. But before that, this is a very special month for Stepn and Stepn Go. It's Stepnember, and we're going to kick off with that. And I believe both of you are prepping very hard for it. Yes, Jan?
Yes.
I hear you're working on all of the badges.
Oh,
And
yes. I did the 5 kilometer very easily, but I'm actually working on the 10 kilometer badge, and I want to do it through actual running. So it will take some time.
wow, happy Stepnember to you. And what about you, Lucas?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm also working on those badges. I unlocked the half marathon one. It wasn't easy. I'm working slowly but surely towards the marathon. But yeah, I'm really excited to see the feedback that people are giving about the new skins for Stepnember. So that's great.
Nice. All right, so let's get into it. Anniversaries are always an emotional time. Jan, as a founder of this project, did you ever picture for Stepn to be lasting this long, 4 years, when most projects are beginning to die in like 4 months?
Yeah. I think I want to firstly say that when I designed the tokenomic, right, we really plan for a long-term design. So you can see that we've done a 10 years plan with token investing, with token earnings, but we also have some preparation for short-term turbulence. To back the question, so we really didn't think of about how long we're gonna last this and that. We really want to look forward rather than backward. But the past 4 years do feel like 10 years, maybe even more. But we believe that we will last many, many years because we will continue to focus on building, um, I think, leading products or new product, exciting product.
Mhm. Maybe some throwback time. Do you recount some incident on how it all started when Stepn was born?
Wow, okay. So it really started during the COVID lockdown. I think it's about 2000, I think late 2020 and beginning of 2021. So during that time, there was actually a lockdown in Australia, and leading me to go to Jerry's house a lot, because he had a pool. So I'm trying to, use his pool. So I say, okay, I'll bring a six pack and we have some beer so I can use the pool. Because lockdowns really, can't go anywhere.
Mhm.
Uh, and then we start discussing because at that time, really, we're talking about early 2021, which is actually, you know, summertime in Australia. Uh, it was around the DeFi summer. So at that time, actually, I wanted to build some like DeFi games. I was taking a lot of inspiration from a project called Dago Finance. So actually, I write like a plan for Jerry. Said, hey, let's just maybe do something cool and DeFi project. But we almost got into a lot of detail, but it didn't happen, right? Because we think, okay, that's too much homogeneous product already out there. So the plan sort of died in early 2021, but the lockdown actually lasting for a very long time. So around I think the fall of 2021, uh, we were having another discussion about a design, crypto and tokenomic or games. Then we're having this idea called the Fan Satoshi game. So taking a lot of inspiration from Monopoly, Super Mario, um, and then the discussion from there took me like about half a year almost on constant refining. And then we talk about around the August, September of 2021. And then once we have the idea to just do, because it was very game heavy, but later we have to cut off a lot of non-necessary things and become very lean. So it become more of like a finished crypto product. So we say, okay, this is actually a great product because there's nothing out there like this. So we merged the business. Actually, my business, I merged with Jerry's business. We have about 10 people. We started working on MVP. And as we are working on MVP, actually, we've been told that you guys can attend the Solana hackathon, which the whole thing will close in 1 week. So it took us like 1 week to build an MVP, all the materials, and submit. And then I think we got a third place or second place. I forgot actually. But we win some, prize money, ticket to Lisbon to attend the Solana hackathon, which is quite fun. So once we win that, we were in the position that, okay, let's just do the fundraising. And it wasn't really going well in the beginning, right? Nobody gave us money. So it took us, I think, 40 different iterations on the pitch deck to get our first sort of a check. So it was really hard. We need to meet people in all different time zones. I think we start working like 7 o'clock in the morning, finish like 2 o'clock in the midnight. It was very brutal. And then we continue to build the product. We had the first MVP actually end of 2021, I think around November. Then we rename it to Stepn. And once we have the MVP, and then we secure some investment from Sequoia, and then all the other investors follow. We close our round, and everything seemed to be on very good track around late 2021, beginning of 2022, and then the war started. And and then the war started, and then all the crypto project was in panic, right? So in Binance, everybody's in panic, and they said, "Oh, you have to stop all the token listing because this is, the PR reject everything, right? Pretty much." And then we basically say we have to go, right? Either on use or on the other place, right? We have to release, right? So eventually we release, and the market actually get better. And then we have to also deal with the double rate hike, on May 2021. Sorry, 2022. So it was actually a lot of turbulence, externally turbulence, especially, interest rate cut, COVID, the war. We got almost everything, but I think we sort of persevere through all the challenges, and we deliver the product as we promised on the timeline.
Those are some interesting anecdotes and very inspiring stories. Thanks for sharing. Lucas, what about you?
Well, I'm afraid I don't have such amazing insights as Jon, but I remember I discovered Stepn in February 2022, so slightly early, back when there was a very small community, and I was instantly attracted by the fitness aspects of the app. And what made me stay, I think, is the Discord community, especially the late night quiz to get Genesis sneakers. So yeah, that's how far I can recall for Stepn, and it's been amazing to see how far we've come since then.
Indeed. In fact, I remember interacting with you and the French community back in those days. Well, 4 years. Yeah. So 4 years in, we've been through bull runs, several bear markets, NFTs going up and down, projects disappearing and then coming back. But I think through all of it, one thing that kept us running, no pun intended, was our community. It kept showing up at our events, our meetups, and is still here to support us even as we speak. So thank you, and a very heartfelt, warm gratitude. And that's what Stepnember is all about. So every September, we celebrate the journey that we've all taken together, and we also look ahead at what's next. Jan, let me ask you, what's your best memory in this industry so far?
Yeah, as you mentioned, industry, so it doesn't. I think I want to share a story that not related to Stepn. I think the best memory is, in the industry, it's a memory that you actually make a lot of money. So in 2020, we run a small crypto firm. We're doing all sort of things, investing, mining, staking, trading. We do a lot of things, just me and my business partner, a few other guys. At that particular time frame, the industry wasn't really doing well, right? So we have, we got in the industry around 2017, and we all into crypto. We did all that stuff, and then from 2018 to 2020, it was almost 2 years of continuous of bear market. So we lost a lot of money. We almost lost our faith. And everything we invest lose money, like big money, like 90%, 99%, we lose money on that. And then the last bet is just Bitcoin. So, back in 2020, you can still buy Bitcoin mining machines, which is almost impossible now. So we leverage everything into Bitcoin mining machines in late 2019. And everyone thought Bitcoin was over, right? So that's when Bitcoin was taking a very strong dip from $6,000 to $3,000 in a few months, right? Bitcoin halved in price. Just when people thinking things got even worse, things get worse. And we barely survive. And on the I think 4th of March 2020, the price starting to recover. And then at that particular month, we got our money machines ordered. And then we deployed money machine. It was before the halving in May. So we actually have, I think we could mine a lot of Bitcoin in one month, which is definitely impossible now, right? So it's just, we make pretty good money on the Bitcoin. We saw the money machine at a profit. We saw Bitcoin at a profit, and then we roll over on the DeFi summer. Everything was good. Everything become like bright after 2020, right? Because you've been suffer for 2 years of the bear market. So I think that's almost my best memory. Is that at the late of 2019, we made decision of investing in the Bitcoin mining machines. Supposedly turn over everything. Yeah.
Wow. And what about a worse memory?
Oh, that'll be the 2 years in 2018 and 2020. We were like, we got in 2017 or early of 2017, but back then there was almost nothing you can do. Either you buy Bitcoin or you buy a whole bunch of Bitcoin meme coins, like Worldcoin or other coins. And we missed the BNB launch. Then we bought into a Japanese exchange token offerings. It was doing well for first few months, and then it went bad. So then we suffer a lot, for the loss. And then you're trying to recoup and then invest more. Then because the whole market wasn't doing well, right? There's too much ICO going on, so everything went really, really bad. For 2018 was bad. 2019 was even worse, and 2020 was the worst. And then we sort of have a lot of suffer a lot mentally because every day we wake up, oh, we lose money. Then you get into a lot of sort of you want to sell at a loss, but you didn't sell, and then you have more loss next day. So it was like a lot of suffering, and you don't know when this is gonna end. So I think that was the worst 2 years we had. Yeah, worst memory. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
That's a lot of ups and downs, and in fact, they together form the journey. Lucas, anything you want to share?
Well, yeah, personally, the best memory I had was definitely our partnership with Adidas. I remember that feeling when it all went live after month and month of discussion and negotiation. It's definitely my best memory in the last 4 years, especially related to Stepn. So yeah, the outcome was worth all the work prior. So, and yeah, that's what Stepnember is all about, celebrating the journey since the last 4 years. So yeah.
All right. So the reason that we've been talking about these memories is to commemorate Stepnember. So it is all about where we pay homage to all the milestones along the journey that we've had in these 4 years by commemorating a skin that we mint to mark these. its milestones. So there are new sneaker skins that you will see in Stepnember 4. Every design is tied to a memory, a story from the past 4 years that relates to something that happened in our universe, in your universe, in the universe of our industry, so that it reminds us of the journey that we've all been on together. And of course, we've got to share that today. The skins, the new features, the Stepn Go updates on GAGG, USD, GMT, Pay, and the Game Hub. And yes, a little partnership to tease as well. So I guess let's get it underway. Lucas, do you want to spill more beans on what we've started with on Stepnember 4?
Of course. Stepnember 4 is a month-long event running across both Stepn and Stepn Go. Like you said, the main concept this year is to collect as many skins as possible. So in total, there's 12 skins, 6 in Stepn, 6 in Stepn Go. And each week there's one capsule with 3 skins split between the 2 apps. And for each one of them, gem upgrading and so on.
Nice. And there's a bit of gamification. So tell us what we need to do to get these first skins.
Yes, so this week it's very easy. You just have to mint sneakers to get those skins. You've got the cryptBBQ, which is in Stepn, a personal favorite of mine, and you have 50% chance to drop it when minting. And then there's 2 in Stepn Go, the meme coin and the rug pull. Meme coin, you've got 50% chance to drop it, and the rug pull, you've got 10% chance to drop it. So that's until next Monday at 11 a.m. UTC. And it's very important to collect all the skins in each app. So like I said, there's 6 in Stepn, 6 in Stepn Go. Because if you succeed, you will qualify for the final raffle. And in that raffle, we will give away 10 Stepn Genesis sneakers to the Stepn skin holders and 10 Stepn Go Genesis sneakers to the Stepn Go skin holders. And just to be clear, all the rewards have been bought directly from the marketplace, which means you could even end up winning a co-branded Genesis because we purchased them randomly. And there's something else, but nobody noticed yet. So I just won't tell more until somebody notices.
Ooh, secrets. All right, Jan, do you want to spill more beans on why these skins, what do they actually represent?
Okay. Before that, I actually want to say like a fun fact because I did 4 mint and I got no skin, so I have to actually contact Lucas and say is the event actually started? Because I'm just questioning myself what happened. But yes, the whole idea of Stepnember 4 is that every skin represents a memory for everyone who's been in the crypto market for the past couple of years. And a lot of those memory come from the DJ side of the space. Some were fun, some were not, but they all part of what crypto looks. So, for example, the crypto broker is about early days when crypto bro were everywhere, and some of them were literally putting everything they had into the crypto space. I'm pretty sure you've heard about that. There are crypto traders that only have a just computer and the metrics. That's it. And then there's a meme coin remind us for all the tokens like Dogecoin, Wave, Pip, and so on. Some pump like crazy. Every time they brought a lot of attention and make a ton of noise.
Skin.
Well, this week I really love the cryptBBQ for the design of it. Overall, my global favorite is the Beyond Impossible skin, just because it's directly linked to everything we've accomplished at FSL, and it also has the cute young black cat in it. So I love this one.
Nice. And which capsule is it? And how do you get it?
So the Beyond Impossible skin is part of the FSL capsule, which is coming next week. So to unlock it, you will need to perform 5 gem upgrades in Stepn. It doesn't matter what gem level and whether the upgrade succeeds or not. And in the same week, so next week, we'll also have the Stepn Smack skin, which requires 5 gem upgrades using the level 4 or higher gems in Stepn. And for Stepn there's the Jerry's Marathon skin, which you can get by doing 5 raw stones upgrade of any level.
Wow, there are some interesting names there for sure. And I love that we have a Smack skin because love and hate relationship with Smack, don't we? But we all understand that it is one of the most critical features in the app. And yes, it can be frustrating. And I know it's not the most loved feature, but it's essential part of our journey. All right, Lucas, I'm wondering how can people actually get a skin when upgrading gems or raw stones?
Yes, that's a good question, and we've received a lot of those from the community as well, because when you mint, it's obvious that you get a sneaker for it, same when you enhance. Whereas when you upgrade gems or raw stones, it's not as obvious. So just to explain, you will have the full week, so from next Monday until the Monday after 11 a.m. UTC, to perform the action required. Sold in the marketplace. The sneakers that we airdrop from actions that don't require any burning will be sold down. And you can get one skin per account, one of each skin per account. So for example, if you do 10 gem upgrades, you only receive one Beyond Impossible skin, for which the criteria is doing 5 gem upgrades. I hope that's clear.
I see. Well, thanks to both of you for the explanation. And if there's any confusion, guys, don't forget to follow the X account and all the details will be posted. Just as a matter of summary, 1 month, 12 different skins, and 20 Genesis sneakers to be won. Okay. Step number 4 has already begun. So good luck. All right, moving on, we have a big feature that is coming up on both the apps, Stepn and Stepn Go. And I know we've been working hard on it for past few months. I'm aware we can't share more about it, but possibly we can tease some of it. Jan?
Yes, we are going to release a new game mode that can be played from both Stepn and Stepn Go. And in this new mode, that can be accessible from both the apps, player will be able to compete against each other, and there will be reward for those who succeed.
Ooh, and I can tell that this mode has been anticipated and awaited by the community for a
Mm,
long, long time. So
yes.
I like my yes, I think people are going to be really exciting. When can we expect to see this live, Jan?
Okay, it's planned to go live next month, and right now we are just in the testing phase to make sure it is smooth on both apps. So once everything's stable, we will share the exact launch date with the community.
All right. So yes, so testing is underway, and then wait for the next town hall for some more details as we move on. All right, Jan, maybe a quick recap on things that we've shipped in the last few weeks.
Okay. First, we update the StepNGo daily streak system. So from now on, your streak won't break unless you lose your strong feed status. That means 5 days in a row without using at least 2 energies, you will lose your status. And in retroactive, if you kept your strong feed status, your past streak has already been recovered. Uh, Second is that we made all the skin in Stepn permanent. That means if you do an enhancement with any special skin, which except for the World Cup one, the outcome will keep the same skin. And if you enhance 2 skins together, the same rules apply as before. The lowest sneaker ID will prevail. And finally, we released a new batch of decent related badge in Stepn, as people already see. A lot of users have asked for this. They want a badge for competing big milestone like a half marathon or full marathon. So now, if you compete those distance in a single session, you will get the badge.
Yes, and I've seen some crazy stats. We've seen people go straight in 100-kilometer run to get that 100-kilometer badge. I thought that was insane. Hats off to people who were doing this. I think in the last 5, 6 days, we've had about 13,000 people already winning badges. It's an insane figure for participation in this market. Jon, does it motivate you when you see people pushing that far from our
Exactly.
community?
Exactly. I think when the badge released first day, I did a 5 kilometer very easily. Then I was thinking maybe I should try 10. Then I stopped 8. I was like, I just can't keep going. So it's a big kudos to the people that get the 100 kilometers badge, and it shows how motivated people really is. Like to be honest, we didn't expect that so many people attempt for that. And we also have to do a lot of update at the back end to make sure that people attempt do get a fair goal of obtaining this badge. It is really really tough. I think normal people, if they, I don't think there's a lot of people that can even walk through a half marathon. But for the runners, it's a real life achievement. So not just in app, right? It's just great achievement for everybody that did get the badge.
Yeah, and to top it all, some of these updates have actually been demands from the community, including the updated Step and Go streak system, the changes on step and skin permanence.
Mm.
So please keep these ideas and suggestions coming, guys. If you talk to our champions or in Discords to our mods, feel free to keep them flowing in. Almost on a weekly basis, we discuss the best suggestions that come from the community. All right, so we've talked about Stepnember event. We've talked about an upcoming brand new Stepn and Stepn Go, which is going to come out before Q4. Now, I know our BD team and marketing team, something that is very relevant to crypto culture, and this is a brand that we've been trying to get for a while. We cannot reveal the brand name today, but Lucas, is there something that you want to share?
Well, like you said, we can't reveal the brand name, but all I can say is it's the most epic partnership we've ever released. Very relevant to the crypto community, and yeah, it's like a dream come true as part of having fun with the marketing and the branding of it. So I can't say more, unfortunately, but when we announce the name, I'm pretty sure everybody that listens to that will be extremely excited about it.
I see. And it's likely to happen in the next week. So keep your fingers crossed. All right.
Yeah.
So go on, Lucas.
No, I was about to say it's to be released soon. It's a work in progress at the moment, but very exciting.
All right. Off really well and has got a tremendous response. Jan, do you want to just quickly give a primer on how that works?
Sure. So back in June, we dropped the GG box to everyone that had a FSID. So since the 20th of August, everybody that had an ID will be able to open the GG box and claim reward like a GGUSD APY boost coupon, GGUSD token prize, common sneaker, and even a one-of-one Genesis sneaker. And GG box are placed to win unique, valuable prize from across FSL ecosystems. Some prize has been revealed and some remain hidden. So how to open your GD box is that you have to go to your FSID, open the FSL box app, and select a box and purchase a key for 1 GGUSD to unlock it. And if you want more GG box, the best way is to earn more GGUSD reward by holding more GGUSD. Weekly airdrop are based on the yield you've earned, and the next drop is on Friday. If you miss a drop, GG box are also tradable on more. So we had thousands of users has already tried the GG box. And if you are actively improving performance and refining the app to make the experience smoother for everyone. We've already seen multiple 1,000 GGUSD win and some really rare sneaker wins. With more price still to be revealed, keep an eye out and keep opening your box.
Nice. And talking about GGUSD, we've recently hit the impressive milestone of 10 million plus in trading volume and over 500,000 in transactions, with over 12K distributed in rewards already. And I want to remind everybody that if you were holding a Stepn Genesis sneaker on Friday, the 22nd August, which is when the snapshot was taken, you would receive a 10% plus yield boost on GGUSD in your FSL ID wallet. And that date was from 22nd August to 29th of August. So be tuned for some of these perks that come across our ecosystem. And it's amazing to see real perks for Genesis holders coming through even GGUSD now. So that was about GG boxes and GGUSD. Now moving on to GMT Pay. Jan, we've recently added some cool updates on that front as well.
Yes, we added the Ethereum and BNB chain, so you can now buy your GMT Pay card on Polygon, Solana, ETH, and BNB. And also from now, each time you buy a GMT Pay card, you get a raffle ticket that gives you a chance to win either a Stepn sneaker or some GMT.
I see. And if you haven't tried the GMT Pay app yet, just open it in your browser now with the browser version ready, and you can buy the card with any crypto, add it to your Google or Apple wallet, and use it almost instantly. All right, so that was GMT Pay. Now making a quick dash to FSL Game Hub, where we've made some updates. Yes, Jan?
Yeah, the big one is that the Tatakami is now available in Japanese. So that's a huge for us because it opened the game to an even wider audience. We've already seen a new player from Japan jumping in and enjoying it. And it is just the beginning of making our title more global. And second is we just made the Starlet more useful, and it is already sold out. So player can use them in the market to buy the merch coupons. And finally, we will soon release a freeze streak option. If you are worried about missing a daily check-in, you will be able to spend Starlet to freeze your streak for 1 day. It keeps your progress safe, even if life gets in the way.
Nice. And Tatakami is only the beginning. We have more stuff coming up, like starlets with merch, etc., isn't it?
Yes. So that's the vision. So the game have become a central place where player can discover new games, earn new reward, and try out mechanisms that connect back to the bigger FSL ecosystems. The Tatakomi is just the first title. You can expect more game and more features coming.
All right. So that was a quick roundup on GGUSD, GG boxes, Game Hub, starlets. Now a quick round of update on more. We've recently launched a project Callisto. Lucas, can you just give a quick primer on that, please?
Of course. So yeah, Project Callisto is our new multi-phase Stepn sneaker auction and more. We have 4 phases planned in total, and each one has been designed with different mechanisms. For example, some sneakers have much smaller supply than others, which makes them more rare and more valuable long term. And all of these sneakers are being released through more auctions. So the highest bidder gets the sneaker. And even if you don't win, you can still collect extra rewards along the way, such as Stepn app backgrounds.
Nice. And where in terms of phase are we in right now?
So right now we completed the phase 1, which is called Origins of the Walk. So the first phase is setting the foundation for the Callisto universe. The sneaker featured was the Earth sneaker with a total of 50 available on Solana. So the auction ran from August 26th to September 1st. Week 2, this week, is featuring another 50 sneakers on Solana. This time they are called Astronaut sneakers, and the round ends on September 8th. So that's just the beginning of the Project Callisto. Each new phase will expand the story, introduce new designs, and so on.
Nice. All right. So please make sure you follow more on X to get all the info on time on Project Callisto and other projects. And now we're soon heading into our favorite section, which is community questions. But before that, I want to give a quick shout out to our champions who've been organizing some really cool IRL events across the world. We just finished one on August 24th in Portugal, and then another one the following day in Tokyo during WebEx, and then just last weekend in Hokkaido. Lucas, do you want to mention some quick ones that are planned soon?
Yes, there's first of all Token 2049, which happens on October 1st and 2nd in Singapore. We might have some really cool stuff there to announce, so if you're around, definitely come and say hello. And then we'll have Blockchain Live 2025 in October 28th and 29th in Dubai. Becca, our head of ecosystem, will be there representing us. And by the way, you can also get a 10% off discount on your ticket by using the code FSL10 if you want to join the Blockchain Live conference in Dubai.
Fantastic. All right, now we are at the very end of the town hall and we come to community questions. Jan, you ready?
Okay.
All right, so the first one is from Sonyap, and they ask, for me, Stepn isn't just about tokens, it's about the sunrise runs, the friendships, and the discipline it built. My question is, how do you ensure that the future updates always keep the soul of Stepn alive beyond just the numbers?
Okay, so on one side, we have designed the roadmap of the both apps, and there have still pending features has been released. We'll continue that. On the other side, we also understand that to grow the community, we also need more user, more audience, more people pay attention to this space. So we always aim to make something new, exciting, right? To expand our community reach, and that's our first, foremost, the most important, I think, priority at the moment. And the second thing is that we also want to serve for the current user base through on and offline events, which we have been doing, I think, quite a bit this year and also, during the past 3 years. So I think I sort of mentioned that we are working on new project and exciting project. So I've been working on this thing for like I think almost like a year. So it's starting to come in shape, which is the reason that I actually didn't make any travels this year. We should focus on this thing, and then we'll be able to share to the community once once we have a basic shape of the new thing. And that's just what I want to say.
Mhm. The next one is from Cabos, and they ask, I have a question about the StepnGo 4th anniversary event. I believe he thinks about the Stepn 4th anniversary event, so Stepnember. The question is regarding the burn in week 4, is uncommon 1 shoe the same as common 3 shoes?
So the
Yeah.
answer is no. You need to burn 3 sneakers regardless of the quality.
Okay. Then we have Jalapeno Stepn asking, are there any upcoming plans for the new features to be added in Stepn Go? If so, could you give us a hint of what might be coming?
So according to our plan, the next feature will be on the social side. So yeah, that will be the one we're going to release.
Yes. And I can vouch for the fact that it is really exciting. And we're drawing up the roadmap, the plan, the work structure for it. So yeah, stay tuned. Okay, the next one is from Snowhide JP, and they ask, when Charm is released, will I be able to enjoy it with uncommon sneakers or will I need rare shoes?
Not necessarily. So the charm release will not be tied with a rare shoes release, and
Mm.
which will be expected for the following update according to our roadmap.
And maybe, Jan, we can give a hint that it is related to something that we just spoke about
Yes.
the upcoming social feature.
Yes.
All right. I'll take one more last question from the people. I see one from Stepn_man, and they ask, when legendary sneakers in Stepn?
I think this question was sort of avoided by us a little bit, but I'm actually also planning something with a legendary. But the timing
Ooh.
we haven't decided yet. But this is actually now in sort of a discussion phase.
Ooh, that's a big one.
Yeah, yeah. Even Shitty doesn't know,
All
right?
right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, no, that's absolutely big one
Top
for
secret.
me.
Yeah.
Absolutely
We're
top
getting alpha in the
secret.
town hall now.
Nice. Wow. All right. So something for me to learn about as well. I'm going to be talking to Jon right after this.
Yeah, I just see some fire
Uh,
investigation from the Dutch side. Yeah, that's the reason you guys didn't know. Yeah.
I see. I see. No, that's wonderful. That's very exciting. So on that note, we come towards the end of today's town hall. It was fantastic talking about the memories and the anecdotes and the stories and paying homage to all of that in step number 4 with the various skins. Talking about the updates on ecosystem on GGUSD, GMT Pay, FSL Game Hub, more Project Callisto, and then, of course, the upcoming social feature in Stepn Go and some updates on Stepn and Stepn Go. Before we wrap up, Lucas, Jan, any last words for today's town hall?
I think it's a big achievement, I think, for everybody. Be part of the community. First anniversary. We but with the time we release, we know people, we know founders, and I would say many of them probably doing other things. I think is the community is very strong, so we want to grow the community and serve the community for long terms.
Nice.
Yeah, I would just conclude on saying that let's celebrate the 4 years together. Collect those skins and put on your best detective hats because you are missing something. So yeah, look a bit deeper.
Lucas can't help not teasing, even in these final words. All right. On that note, thank you both very much. And thank you to everybody for joining us today and for these last 4 years. Thank you and congratulations. See you in the next one.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Bye, everyone.